Hello, fellow yarn pirates. Let's talk about Christmas presents. Not for other people, but for us. If your loved ones don't know what to get you for Christmas, send them this video, okay? They are probably going to need ideas that isn't yarn. And the number one thing that I want you to tell them is, please don't buy me yarn. Yes, we play with yarn. That's our hobby. But I can guarantee that we are particular about the yarn that we use. You know how I feel about Red Heart. And yes, I just had to buy some more. But I go out of my way to avoid Red Heart if at all possible. There are better acrylic yarns out there. I'm just saying. But if that's all that you have access to, I'm not hating on you. Just use what you can, use what you like, use what you want. But for me, please do not buy me Red Heart. Okay. I am, I'm a bit of a yarn snob that way. I have my favorites. Okay. I have my favorites. Them in particular. I got a new one recently. I just got a skein from Arcane Fiberworks. That's for my son. And he picked the color and I'm excited to work with it. Just please don't buy us yarn. Unless you know exactly what we like and what we want, then by all means, buy us yarn. But if you're going to do that, might I suggest asking what projects you want to make and what yarn you want to make it with, and buy us the yarn for the project. If you want to buy us yarn, that's just buy us the yarn that we want for a project. That's probably the easiest way. So I have a list here of gifts for yarny people, knitters and crocheters alike. And some of these, I would say like most of these can be for both knitting and crochet. Some of them are knit specific because I knit more than I crochet, but that's fine. And I'm not separating these into categories. I'm just reading my list as I thought them out and asked my knitting people, my friends that I knit with, what they would like for Christmas. Okay, so here we go in no particular order. Gift cards. Obviously, gift cards. Gift cards to a local yarn store, if you have one. If you don't have one, then a gift card to an online yarn store. For example, I'm bringing this out again. Expression Fiber Arts. They do not have a brick and mortar store. They are strictly online only, so a gift card to them would be amazing. If you can't do a gift card to a specific place, and like a Visa gift card or something, just a gift card. Shop local if you can. Shop small. Amazon doesn't need any more money from you. And moving on from gift cards, we go to project bags. Okay, there are many small businesses that do project bags. Find one on Etsy that is an actual person and not just drop shipping for Amazon. Okay, try your best. Where is it? I don't know where it went. But I have a couple favorite project bags. One isn't even a project bag at all. It's just a tote bag from Barnes & Noble. During Christmas time, it was like a fuzzy plaid or something. It's got a wide bottom. It's like that wide along the sides and the bottom. And it's great for holding a large project. That's one of my favorite bags. Barnes & Noble. I know. But my local yarn store, I'm going to do a shout out to Erica right here. Three Loves. They just got in new project bags. And I want some. But I have many and I don't need more. But they are beautiful. They are rediscovered. I think that's what it is. I think that's rediscovered. And it's modeled after like a dop kit, like it's kitty corner diagonally across, so that way it opens up flat and it's huge and it's pretty and it's leather and there's so many colors and they have pockets on the insides and they are gorgeous. So if you have access to a local yarn store, go in there and find a project bag for your loved one that you think they would like. Okay. My friends showed me theirs that they got from Three Loves. And I loved the color. It's beautiful. It matches my purse from Madewell, actually. And they told me what other colors that they have. And even if you ask me what color I would want, I cannot tell you. Because they're all just pretty and I would just be glad to get one. Okay. But again, I don't need more project bags. If anything, I need to get rid of some so that way I am forced to work on the projects that I already have. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Next up is patterns. Okay, if they have a Ravelry account, you can buy some patterns off of their wish list. Yes, patterns can be cheap, but I don't tend to buy the pattern unless I'm ready to make it. And even then I look for free patterns first. Yes, I know, support the small designers, but I'm still kind of frugal and a cheapskate that way. So ask them for their Ravelry account and look through their wish list if they have one. If not, ask them what type of patterns that they are looking for, and then ask somebody else who you know does yarn to help you find patterns. Fancy needles. Okay, please, 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 for the love of all that is holy, move on from the sparkly plastic ones that you get at Hobby Lobby, please, and aluminum. I don't like either one of those. No. So fancy needles. I've got, oh, no, that's a cord. I've got carbon fiber ones. I have Chiagu ones. My Chiagus are single, like individual circular needles that I bought for specific projects, so I don't have a full set. But that's okay, because I have a full set that I love that is interchangeable needles, and it's the Nova Platina from Knitter's Pride. I love those needles with all my heart, and I would be very, very sad if anything happened to them. I personally prefer metal needles over wooden needles. Again, that's just my opinion. Do what you want. So buy them fancy needles. They would probably love you for it. Containers. Cute little containers for our stitch markers. And a notions bag. Okay. I've got like all the things, guys. Cute little notions bag for our stitch markers. Okay. Oh, it was already open. So this, just a little like cosmetic bag type thing. I think this actually is for notions, but you can fit scissors and like small scissors and stitch markers and needle, tapestry needle in here, and it'll be just fine. I've got a bunch of these makeup pouches that I got from Ipsy because I was part of Ipsy a while ago. And so I have a whole bunch of these, and every once in a while I change up which one I use for my notions bag that comes with me when I bring a project out of the house. Okay, so this will carry scissors and stitch markers and a tape measure. Why can't I think of this? I just said it too. Tapestry needles. Okay, like a little container of them. Sticky notes, pen, pencil, and a dry erase marker if I'm doing something that has a chart, because I like to print off the pattern that has a chart, print off all my patterns anyway. I stick it in the sleeve protector and I use a dry erase marker to mark off the chart as I go, especially if I'm going to be using the pattern again. So that's just smart. So all of that goes in here, and then I just take this out of whatever project bag it's in, put it in the one that I'm taking, and I have it all. So cute little bags like that. You can go to a local yarn store, hi baby, or even your big box craft store and find cute little bags. They're just adorable and they are awesome. Hello, my love. Yes. Hi. You are a cute puppy. How about soon? Okay? We'll go soon. And then anything from Tuft Woolens. All right, I have that little, hi, honey. I have a tin of hand balm. I need to get some more. I love it so much. So they have hand balm, lip balm, and sock soap. They call it sock soap, wool soap, whatever. Any of those would be awesome because you are supporting a small business and they are lanolin rich. So you know that they will moisturize your hands and not be greasy afterwards. That's partly why I love my Tuft Woolens little container tin. Hi, honey. And then we have cute stitch markers. Okay. These are, I don't need any more. I have to stop myself from buying the cute stitch markers, but you can find these everywhere. Yarn stores. I'm going to shout about local yarn stores throughout this entire video because they have everything that you need basically for gifts for the yarny people in your life. Some of my, what was it? Yeah, Expression Fiber Arts has an accessories tab and they have stitch markers and tote bags and the like. They changed, but they're there and they are adorable. You can also go onto Etsy and again, find ones that are not drop shipping from Amazon, please. Small businesses would much rather take your money. If you're not sure who to order from on Etsy, there's also Coco Knits. Okay, Coco Knits. They have a bunch of stuff that is very like classy, if that makes sense. Can knitting accessories be classy? Yes, yes they can. And they're also very cute. Now we have row counters. I use these occasionally, not on every product. I use it when I need to, all right? And there are different types. I have this one, hi, from Clover. I think I got this at AC Moore, but you know, Joann's and Michael's and Hobby Lobby, they've got these. It clicks. It only has double digits though. So if I need anything that has more than double digits, I got this. It has 4. This is 4 digits. You just, yeah. Which is very handy when I do projects that have a crap ton of rows. And I need to keep track of them somehow. But row counters, stitch counters, whatever you want to call them, come in handy. Yes, hello my love. There's also little ones that, thank you ma'am, that go on the end of your needles. I don't like those. That's just me. Yarn storage. I have cubbies. I want to change, how it is being stored, but I haven't figured that out yet. Totes are also great. I used to have it in totes for a while. Totes with a lid, preferably, so you can stack them on top of each other. One of those pattern holder thingies. It's kind of like an easel, and it's got like an elastic band. What? We have a doggy for the remainder of the time. Where was I? Oh yeah, pattern holder thingy. Again, Coco Knits has these for if you print off your patterns and you need to hold it up and you can't, it's much easier that way. I have a clipboard that I use that I, put my pattern in. Hi, honey. Yes, Coco Knits has these. Also webs. So yarn.com, they have a bunch of knitting accessories too. And I think theirs is a pattern that's like this. Sorry if you jiggled there. The doggy touched the tripod. And they have one that's like this. This is a needle storage case. This one is for my DPNs. It's just a zipper binder thing, and it has a flap in it. So needle storage also would be great, along with a pattern holder thingy. Now this one I think I'm actually going to ask for Christmas, because I could definitely need this, and this is not just because I sit in it a lot. Really? A neck massager, the one that goes over like the shoulders and like comes down here and it goes down to like your shoulder blades, and it's just one of those would be fantastic. And I want one, because you know that us maker people are now going slightly crazy trying to finish presents before Christmas. This is why I try to start in July if I can. Yeah. And then a neck light. Now, I know a whole bunch of book readers, what? Really, puppy? Sorry if you jiggle, okay? She's literally right there. But I have this neck light. Okay. It has two. You can adjust the brightness, and you can also adjust the color of the lights. So this is great, especially if you're working with black yarn and you need a little extra light. I have done this. I have used this at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in a bright room with lights on, and I still needed the neck light because I was doing 2x2 ribbing. Or was it 2x2 or 1x1? I was doing ribbing in black yarn and I still needed extra light. Also, when you're in the car, if you're on a trip and you're driving and it's dark, neck light. It's just useful for many different things. I think she gave up on me. Okay, next up is stitch stopper things. So they go on the end of your needles, so that way your stitches don't fall off when you put your project down. My favorite one is Fox and Pine. They have a bunch to choose from. They have seasonal ones, they have food ones, they have animal ones. They have so many. They are adorable. I don't personally use them, but they are so adorable, and these would be great for stocking stuffers. Also, stitch markers and row counters. Great for stocking stuffers. Oh, speaking of stocking stuffers, stickers. Yarny stickers. Because why not? They're just fun. You can stick them on any. They're stickers, okay? Usually they're punny and they make me laugh. I should probably get some and put them in my notebook. Mugs. What are you doing? I have a mug. You jiggled again. I have a mug from a friend that she gave me. I think it was last year for Christmas. I would show it to you, but it currently has this morning's hot chocolate in it. It's dirty, is what I'm saying. But it has a ball of yarn that's unwinding, and it says, "This is how I roll." And it's my favorite. I use it every single day. I also have this one that I was able to customize. I got this for myself for Christmas. I was able to customize it with how the girl looks and put my name on it. I knit, but my favorite hobby is collecting yarn. This thing is gigantic. It's ice, stays ice forever. And if I put hot tea in it, it stays hot forever. It also has a fun little chart on the back. I think this was an Instagram ad or a Facebook ad or something. It was I don't remember the website, but I love this and I drink out of it all the time. And I think Lion Brand has a travel mug. I have that one too. So cute yarny mugs, travel cups, whatever. Those are adorable. T-shirts. I have 5 yarn related t-shirts and I love them. 2 of them are given to me as gifts. Here's a little fashion show of my t-shirts. Yes. My favorite one is the one that It says, I knit because punching people is frowned upon. It is true, honey bunch. Yeah, Mama's almost done. The one that I got at Petite Fours and Pearls is not true to size. I don't know what brand of t-shirt it is, but I recommend highly, if you are able to, buy them online if you can, so that way you can get an accurate description of the size. Because the one that I got at Petite Fours and Pearls, I got a size large, and it feels like a small. Just saying. All right, moving on. What do your yarny people do, or what do you do as you're stitching? You know that I've been rewatching Vampire Diaries. I do that. I'm nearly done with listening to Fellowship of the Ring, the Andy Serkis narration. He does a fantastic job, by the way. I've got a Ruth Ware book lined up on Libby. And so, like, an Audible subscription, if they don't already have one, would be fantastic. There's another one. It used to be called Scribd. Everand, I think that's what it's called. That's also audiobooks. And it's more like a, kind of like Netflix, but for books. Like, you pay the subscription, but every book is free. You don't have to. It's not like Audible that way, where you have to pay for every single book unless you do Audible Plus. It's like the flat subscription, and you can have every single book on there. To go along with the audiobooks is noise canceling headphones. Those would be a godsend. I have basically noise canceling earbuds. They're great. I have no complaints with them whatsoever. But headphones to cover the entire ear, that would be great too. And next, I have seen this pop up recently. I saw one on Knitpicks for like $100 or something. That's a little too rich for my blood. But it's basically a boppy pillow. Okay, you know, for breastfeeding mothers or just new mothers in general. Boppy pillow goes around your waist, so that way you have support with your infant and you are feeding them. Except this is for your stitching. Goes around your waist and you have support, and it's more ergonomic, so you don't have pain. You don't need to buy the $100 version just because it comes from a place that sells yarn. Just get a boppy pillow. Okay? I'm kind of sad that I got rid of my boppy pillow. My youngest child is 9. I'm kind of sad that I don't have a boppy pillow anymore, because this would go great with that neck massager thing. Like a dual gift. Okay? Boppy pillow for support, and a neck massager for if there's still pain. Okay? And then a comfy chair. Yes, I know chairs are expensive, but I have been wanting and kind of needing a new knitting chair, along with the new desk chair. My desk chair is crap, but just a comfy chair somewhere would be fun. And then massage gift card or gift certificate or whatever, because everybody needs massage every once in a while. And there's a ladybug crawling in my window, which is very weird because I am on the 2nd floor. There's a ladybug. Anyway, gift card to a massage. And then gift cards to our favorite drink places. Whether that be Starbucks or Dutch Brothers or your favorite dirty soda place. Yes, I live in a place where dirty sodas are a thing. I live in Idaho. Okay, we know this. And we have Swig here. Okay, it's basically you take your soda, you take a flavored syrup, and sometimes cream, and you just mix it in. It's delicious. But I don't do soda anymore. I will, however, do an Italian soda because that's just sparkling water. Carbonated water, whatever. Or lemonade or smoothie. I would still love a gift card to a favorite drink place. Yeah, I don't do caffeine either. So if you do get me one for Starbucks, I would use it for hot chocolate. I would, because I don't do caffeine and I don't do coffee. Snacks. Our favorite snacks, whatever they may be. For a while, my favorite stitching snack was chocolate licorice. I would be happy with that. Just don't get me black licorice because that's disgusting. Let's see, earlier this year, I was on a Red Hot kick. So I would have a little bowl of Red Hots, take a few, put them in my mouth, and just stitch away. But please, if this is meant to be for snacking while stitching, no Cheetos. Okay, we don't want to be washing our hands every 5 seconds every time we eat a Cheeto. So preferably snacks that can be eaten while stitching, if that's what it's intended for. If not, then just your favorite snacks of all time. It's not that hard. If I were to get snacks for my children, my oldest would want Costco size Takis. Okay. My middle child would probably want pretzels or goldfish. Or Oreos. And my youngest child would want Skittles or Nerds. Snacks. Okay. Then we have different skills classes. My local yarn store, Three Loves, just did a brioche skills class. I should have signed up for that one, but I literally have no time for anything else. So if you don't have a local yarn store available, there's also Craftsy. They have multiple classes and all the things. If the yarny person in your life, or you yourself, wants to learn some new skills, but you need an actual person instead of just a 5-minute YouTube video, a skills class. All right, where was I? The video cut me off, and then I took the dog for a walk. So I think we ended with skills classes. And so now we are on blocking supplies. I am a big fan of blocking. I just don't block every single project. I don't block socks, and I don't block hats. Yeah, I don't do gauge swatches either. I should really do a video about my controversial knitting practices. I should do that. Anyway, blocking supplies. Here's what they are. Foam grids. Apparently there's someone walking outside, or there's a cat. All right, I think the dog is done barking now. Anyway, foam connector things. They go like this. Okay, and you connect them. I have a set that has hair on it, and mine have 1-inch grid on it because it's a lot easier to do it that way. And then I also have blocking pins. Now these are from the Mindful collection from Knitter's Pride. So they're pretty shades of green and they have that motif on them. So essentially blocking pins are these. Okay, they're sharp-ish and topped with plastic. There's long ones and then there's half the size. Okay, I would love to have another set. If you can't find these, then rust-proof pins would be great as well. And then also wool soap, if you are so inclined to use wool soap. Eucalan is very popular, and I already mentioned Tuft Woolens. They have a soap as well, but theirs is in bar form instead of liquid. Eucalan is liquid. Why can I not get the lid back on? Good grief. Okay, what was I? Blocking supplies. Your favorite smelly candle. Okay, my favorite smelly candle comes from Target. Okay, it is the Applewood and Amber. I have several basically dead ones that I need to get rid of, but that is my favorite smelly candle from Target. My other favorite candle company is small business, and it is Antique Candle Company. I love the mason jar ones because they have a lid on them and they're just so tall and they're so pretty and they smell so good. They have, besides the tall mason jars, a sample pack that you can get. They also have ones that come in like thrifted containers, whether it's like teacups or gravy bowls or just something. Those are also very pretty too. So I don't know what that was, a scented candle of any kind. All right. Books. I'm talking about knitting books, not just books to read, but like knitting books. I have a shelf over here. You've seen my shelf. I want to add to it. I want Veronica Lindbergh's new book. I also want a physical copy of her first one. I have the ebook and I cannot find it on my computer for the life of me. It is gone, so I want a physical copy of it. I also want the second Colorwork Socks book from Charlotte Stone, also known as Stone Knits. That is coming out soon, I believe. The Knitting for Olive one is just beautiful. To me, that feels more like coffee table book instead of like actual knitting from it book, but my opinion. And then there's the wonderful Tanis Gray, who, has put together the Harry Potter and the Star Wars and the Lord of the Rings. I have all of those. And then there's also a Disney one. But what came out recently in October was a Gilmore Girls knitting book. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. And then electric blankets. So you can snuggle up in an electric blanket in your comfy chair and your neck massager with your snacks and be nice and cozy. I am currently using a small heating pad as a makeshift electric blanket in bed at night because I get cold. But just a throw size electric blanket that is decent quality and will not die halfway through the season. Because our last one did that. Like, it didn't even last one winter season. It was pathetic. Pretty little notebooks. Okay, my love of notebooks. I do not like tracking my projects on Ravelry. I don't need another online tracker thing. I don't need another reason to be online. I don't like Ravelry. Okay, after saying that, I really need to do a controversial knitting practice and opinions video. I do. So I have pretty notebooks from Rifle Paper Company. I prefer the spiral bound because then you can, flip the cover over and whatever. Mine are blank, so I can do whatever I want with them. There are notebooks that are like yarny, like knitting and crochet specific. I don't want to be restricted on what I put on it, so get me a blank one, a pretty one. And then tea. Your favorite tea. This goes along with your favorite drinks, like gift card to your favorite drink place. If you don't have a favorite drink place, get a box of tea. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 10 boxes of tea in my cupboard. It's all herbal tea because, I don't do caffeine. And I just came across another seasonal one at the store. I think it's like ginger snap. I'm excited to try that one. So favorite comfy tea, cozy tea to go with our electric blanket, with our neck massager and our new comfy chair. Can we also add fuzzy socks to that? Because fuzzy socks are just fun. Okay, they will keep your toes extra warm as you drink your tea in your comfy chair. Okay, I'm going to stop now, I promise. And then there's normal books to read. Okay. I don't know why I put books down here twice. I think I really did mean knitting books for one of them and then like normal reading books the second time. So I have all of Throne of Glass on Audible, but I would love the physical copies. I have recently finished a reread of ACOTAR or re-listen, whatever, on Audible. And I think I need just like one more book to finish my physical trophy set. I've got Fourth Wing and Iron Flame on Audible, but I would also love the physical copy. We are going to get a hardcover of Wind and Truth, obviously. What else am I reading? I don't know. Just physical books of any kind that we like. Okay? It doesn't matter what it is. Just we like reading. And, oh, there was one more thing. Where'd it go? I found it. So this is a not yarny in any way, shape, or form small business, except for like one thing. It's my favorite small, like, can't say small. I just said that. Leather working small business. Okay, here's my hat. I love this hat. This is my favorite hat. So this is ox and pine. Okay, you can customize these leather patches. There's blank ones that you can decide what's on it. I want one that says, I'd knit that. I think that would be fun because I wear this hat all the time. All the time. They also have bookmarks that you can customize. I gave one to my son a few years ago that has his initials on it. That's his favorite bookmark. They have ornaments. You can, like leather ornaments you can customize. I have ones that are Christmas tree shaped. They smell so good and they're just so pretty. And I saw recently that they have leather tags. Well, obviously leather because they're a leather company, but they have tags for your hand knit clothes. And I think they're adorable. I would love a few of those to stick on the things that I am most proud of. Like Salty Days. I would love to put one just on the hem, just somewhere, because it's handmade and it's adorable. Ooh, they also have journals, leather bound journals. If a spiral notebook or just a notebook like that isn't your thing, then maybe a beautiful leather bound journal to keep track of your projects. If you don't like going online, or you don't even have to keep track of your projects. You can just write down the ones that you want to make and cross them off after you make them. Maybe I need a separate notebook just for that. Yeah, so here's my list. Somewhere, I think it's down there, of Christmas presents for the yarny people that isn't specifically yarn. So I need to write down, what was that? What do I want for Christmas? Oh, thanks for asking. This. I want this. This is number one on my list. It is the wool crossbody tote by Twig and Horn that you can get from Quince & Co. This is my absolute favorite, and I want one. I don't care what color it is. The gray is beautiful because it's simple and classy. But then there's plaid. I would be happy with any one of these three patterns, but plaid, please. So this is my Christmas wish list. This bag. And a neck massager. Because I sit in it too much. Okay. Oh, I also forgot one other thing. Fun tape measures. And cute little scissors. So I guess that technically that's two things. Yeah. If you want the list, just watch the video again. I should send this video to my husband. Or I could just give him the list that I wrote down. That works too.